I'll bite your f***ing nose off!
This could be fun. Go ahead, give it a shot. Go for my old factory device.
Well, won't I?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh.
I love you.
I've never been touched like that before in my life. Can you, Adam and Eve, they used the raw staging for a dual brand pay-per-view? WTF. Not only is it a dual brand pay-per-view, but it's one of the big four, potentially the second biggest of the big four, the Royal Rumble. It should have its own unique stage, which is far better than the weekly shit we see on Raw and SmackDown. Well, they're not shit, but it should be bigger. Bigger is better. It's all bigger in Texas. In the words of Bruno Mars, here is WWE's production team. Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just want to lay in my bed. I don't feel like picking up my phone to leave the message at the tone. Today I don't feel like having a fucking special stage for a special fucking event. Bruno Mars loves the toot. Let's deal with it. It's the elephant in the room. It's the King Ross is a wank pheasant sign. Now then, I know for a fact that Roman Reigns was once called a wank pheasant himself. Now, unlike Roman, I've got charisma for days, so it can't be that. So it has to be down to being tall, body like a fucking god, skin bronzer than a bronzed monkey, beautiful fucking hair. Yes, me and Roman are both wank pheasants and beautiful fucking men. But at the end of the day, it's not all that bad because JBL has a tummy tuck while he's watching wrestling. The sign that had a picture of this wank pheasant, this beautiful wank pheasant, with hashtag 30, meaning number 30, King Ross, 30th entrant in the Royal Rumble. Let's just fucking say it, lads. I would have been a better fucking choice than the one they went with in real life. What the? Now then, I don't normally deal with the pre-show because if something's on the pre-show not worthy of main show billing, it's not worth my fucking time. But a sign from the pre-show has come to my attention. The one that says JBL is better than this wank pheasant. I mean, I can live with this. JBL is better than me at some things. Allegedly, if you read the internet, JBL is better than this wank pheasant at threatening his colleagues with rape after tying them up in the locker rooms. Allegedly, internet. JBL is better at goose stepping than me. Now, I'm not going to demonstrate my goose step for you because it'll be gift for fucking eternity. But you can believe me that John's is far better than mine. And we all have to admit that JBL's fetish game is far greater than this wank pheasant's. Well, because, you know, he went on Twitter on Saturday night during NXT TakeOver San Antonio and posted a picture of NXT San Antonio taking place. However, he didn't close all of his tabs at the top, so that the name of some lass with nude next to it. A really big, muscular, sweaty woman. JBL likes them. Fetish game greater than mine. Let's move on. It's John O'Clock for the first time! Oh my god. There's a sign, says John O'Clock. Michael Cole claims that the only time the WWE Championship has been on the line in a Royal Rumble match is way back when Ric Flair won the vacant title in 1992 by winning the Royal Rumble. Basically, a year ago, Maggle. Things that will make you go home. Needless to say, there's no wonder Maggle's mind is all out of the bloody shop after Saturday night's revelations. Maggle used to think that JBL tuned into the graps and used to have a Tommy tug over him and his lovely commentary. However, Saturday revealed that JBL wanks over massive muscular women. Michael's devastated. Roman Reigns' ribs were hurt during his match with Kevin Owens, despite the fact he wears a massive fucking bulletproof vest thing. Whoever sold him that heap of shit had it right up the river. Roman thought he's going to get an advantage on his opponents by having literal body armor, when in fact he was clearly sold a laser tag vest. Those were the days though, lads. Laser Quest in the Metro Centre. Me sideways and call me Betty. I was a beast at fucking laser tag. Kevin Owens doing a Stone Cold Stunner gimmick infringement, lads, or maybe it's moveset infringement. Oh no, creative teams on WWE Raw, if you didn't want Chris Jericho to interfere in that Universal Championship match, what you should have done was lock the bastard in a room in the back, therefore you know where he was at all times. He was nowhere near the ring, he couldn't do diddly squat.
We've got to sell Crash Cage playsets for 30 bats a pop.
30 fucking bats a pop? Fucking hell. No wonder they've had 2 Shark Cage matches in the past couple of months. There was one on WWE NXT as well, you marks. Braun! Yeah! Get in. The sign that read free rides on Braun next door. Now I'm guessing this is in the same vein as the way women used to ride Space Mountain back in the day. Longest line, oldest ride. You know that ting. Except because we know Braun is country strong. We can only assume the theme park associated with Braun because he's from the country strong. Must be Woodlands Family Theme Park in Devon because country. Or it's a small world because he's got a tiny Back to Michael Cole again, who was talking about a laid out Roman Reigns. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Michael was asking the question that was on nobody's lips, whether Reigns realizes he's just lost the WWE Universal Championship. What you talking about, Michael? That belt was never Reigns at the Royal Rumble. KO walked in the champion, KO walked out the champion. No matter what Vince McMahon wants, because we all know he's got a massive stonking erection for Roman Reigns, no matter how shit he is, Reigns was never champion at the Royal Rumble. Not one bit, not once, not ever, never. Who would Adam and Eve and I, WWE, doing top 30 lists like WhatCulture sometimes do on special occasions? We're known, famed for our wonderful top 10s, but sometimes they stretch to our top 30s. For example, I once did a gallery titled 30 Most Delectable Lumbersexuals in WWE History. It's real. Go and look on the internet. It's the worst thing you'll ever see in your life. WWE have seen the clickbait duckers that we're rolling in. That means this house gets to book all sorts of top names from all over the world. They've thought to themselves, me sideways, call us all Betty. We'll have some of those, so we'll go for the top 20, 30, 40 lists. Lists. Oh, lists. Anywho, Michael said we had a top 30 list of the top 30 Royal Rumble moments in history, and what was shown was a list of 30 Jonathan was 30 Royal Rumble facts that you need to know. He said the wrong title. Nobody told him what was coming up next. Clickbait. Mago would never get a job at WhatCulture.com with fucking shite like that. Getting titles wrong. Fucking hell. Who the Neville King like? Dean Ambrose asks his boss man Ting Daniel Bryan to wake him up when his music hits second after picking the ball from the tumbler thing that corresponds his entry number into the WWE Royal Rumble. One problem, Dean picked up that ball, Dean didn't open that ball. Nobody knew what bastard number Dean was. Sami Zayn asked Dean, do you want me to open your ball, pal? He said, no mate, f*** off. I didn't want anyone to touch me balls. Ball. So if Dean didn't open his ball, how would they know what number he was? Oh! Plot holes. Plot holes! David Otunga's actually wearing a fucking suit and it's purple, which means he's paying homage to this sexy wank pheasant. David Otunga wearing a suit, though, that means one thing, motherfuckers. The return of one of your favourite catchphrases. Grab 2 of each animal, head for the bastard border. The end is nigh, the end is nigh. F***ing run away, the end is nigh, nigh. Last summer, just after the brand split, no f***er on WWE SmackDown Live knew what to call their leading championship. JBL would call it several names during the course of one episode of SmackDown. So after initially settling on the WWE World Championship, WWE SmackDown Live changed the name of their leading title to the WWE Championship, which it has been known as ever since. That was until last night at the Royal Rumble, because the title which was shown during AJ Styles' entrance claimed he was the WWE World Championship. Before that, just before that, Greg said the match was for the WWE Championship. Oh, who put the word world into that on-screen graphic? Let me tell you who. I'll tell you who it was. It was Quang. It's Jonathan Lemon. Is that the fucking double? Boom, boom. Here's a direct quote from JBL himself. Maggle, AJ Styles has blocked every John Cena punch with his face. Maggle. Oh, muscular women. John fucking hell. If they're connecting with his face, one thing he certainly hasn't done is block them. You don't block punches with your face. You block punches with your arms or your legs or your wanking arm that you wank over muscly women with. If anything, AJ Styles was taking those blows like your designated wank sock took your blot when you were masturbating over muscular women. JBL wanking. That sign there that reads Cena likes store-bought tortilla chips. One question, lads. What's wrong with store-bought tortilla chips like? Are you Donald Trump? Do you hate them? Because tortillas are f***ing Mexican, I think. Are they Mexican? Spanish? Hispanic? It's Otunga time, motherfuckers, and the moment that David Otunga said live on there on the WWE Royal Rumble that he was unaware that the code red was part of John Cena's arsenal, despite the fact that over the last 2 years, maybe even a longer stretch, he certainly did it for 2 years, Cena has brought that little flippity sunset powerbomb out in just about every big match he's been in. Some would say he's done it more times over the past 2 years than JBL has had a little Thomas tug while the Graps has been on. Oh, John having a wank, man. And while we're talking about Dave Otunga, how infatuated was Dave with the body and that vein, wherever that vein was, he kept talking about some vein, of John Cena. I suppose you could say, Dave Otunga likes big sweaty Cena. Dave Otunga likes big sweaty Cena. Dave Otunga likes big sweaty Cena. No, 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 John, you poor old middle-aged man, you seen Roman Reigns do that with his title and carrying it like a sack of shit over his shoulder. That is not cool. If anything, it just makes you seem like you don't give a shit about the title. The title that equaled Ric Flair's record of 16 reigns. 16 Roman reigns. Oh, die. So let me get this straight. Enzo Amore wants some privacy from Big Cass so he can some chicken. Hey, I bet JBL would wank over anyway, wouldn't he? Hey, the dirty bastard. Next, we move on to Jerry the Fake King Lawler, who claimed that he would have won the 1995 Royal Rumble if it wasn't for Shawn Michaels, who found him hiding under the ring like the opposite to a wank pheasant. Wank pheasant, as you're seeing right here, is a highly positive thing. Me and Roman are two sexy AF men. Jerry hiding under the ring like a pussy hole, fam. Anything but positive. Only thing is, though, Jerry, that spot, that shtick where you hiding under the ring, took place in 1996. You said the wrong bastard, yeah, live on air, you silly old bastard, yeah. Hey, who cares about the year? Let's just think about Jerry. He would have won the Royal Rumble if he was better at hiding than JBL was at hiding his pornographic searches. Me sideways and call me Betty. Did Maggle Cole have a lot of stats about the Royal Rumble? So much, in fact, that I couldn't be asked to check if they were correct or not. Chances are, there are a couple wrong. But at the end of the day, who gives a shit? One that was certainly wrong, however, is the one where Maggle claimed the two tallest winners in Royal Rumble history were Big John Studd and The Undertaker. Maggle forgot a crucial one, and that was the Big Show, who, as we all know, won the Royal Rumble in the year 2000, didn't he, Rocky boy? Ding. Hashtag justice for Big Show in 2K. Oh, 2K. Just 2K. Big Show 2K. 2K the Big Show. A cruiserweight in a WWE ring when the rope's on purple. WTF. That would be like a fish being up a tree. David Otunga behind a commentary desk being employed as a commentator, or JBL's pornographic searches being on Twitter for the whole entire bastard world to see. Things and places they shouldn't be. That wasn't Jamaican. Vince McMahon likes big sweaty men. 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 Vince McMahon likes. Have I got a huge scope for you, Vince McMahon, who undeniably has a massive erection, bigger than Seth Rollins' in room 605, didn't you know, for big sweaty men. So much so that he didn't want his big sweaty men tying themselves out down that 2-mile walkway to the ring at the Royal Rumble yesterday. So he employed a little man and a little go-kart to wheel them down as if it was WrestleMania 3. A shittier WrestleMania 3. WrestleMania 3. I'll tell you one thing for free though, I am triggered by this preferential treatment given to the big sweaty men. What about the little perspirated men who had to run like chumps all the way down the ramp and completely f themselves before they got in the ring? Spare a thought for them for tonight. Thank God it's them instead of you. 10. WWE actually delivered something that fans had speculated heavily about on the interweb for weeks and weeks and weeks. They listened to the fans. WTF moment. Ty Dillinger, number 10 spot. It just had to happen. I am slightly shocked they didn't do it at number 11, just so they can go f you to the fans once again. Well done, WWE, for giving us something we want. Vince McMahon likes listening to the marks. 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 Vince McMahon likes. Back to Michael Cole once again, who claimed that Dolph Ziggler kicked Jerry the Fake King Lawler, the opposite to Wank Pheasant King, in the stomach, because as we all know, in Michael's head, heart attacks happen in the stomach. Who else screamed WTF when Luke Harper laid Bray Wyatt flat on his arsehole, and then when he almost hit Sister Abigail on the same man? I did. I suppose with this, that must really be the end of the Wyatts as we know them today. Luke's gone, he's a gunner. It's almost a bigger WTF moment than my pal John putting his porn searches on the internet for all to see. Big Cass, I'm going to prove to you that all 29 other men are soft. A few moments later, Enzo Amore enters the ring. WTF, they're breaking them up, aren't they, the f***ing c***? They're not really, but it's just a bit weird how Cass said other 29 are soft and then his partner walks in later. Vince McMahon likes big sweaty men. 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 Vince McMahon like Roman Reigns, number 30. All the surprises it could have been, and they went for the man that they must know. They can't keep denying themselves. They must know that at least half, probably more than half of the WWE universe f***ing hates him and everything he f***ing stands for. For me, the loser of the Universal Championship match getting a spot in the Rumble, it makes sense. It only makes sense, however, if the loser of the WWE Championship match also gets a spot in the match. Roman being in, but AJ not being in, it didn't make any f***ing sense. Surely if one championship match loser gets a spot, the other championship losers should get a spot as well. SmackDown got f***ed over from the start of the night when the stage was shown to the end of the night when Roman was entered, but AJ didn't get a spot. Now, I'm not having that smarky theory that WWE picked the Royal Rumble entrance earlier in the week in kayfabe and had Roman picked for the Rumble before he even took to the ring for his Universal Championship match, with Vince McMahon going, oh, we'll have him win the belt and then have him win the Rumble and then pin himself at WrestleMania because that's my big f***ing dream because I like big f***ing sweaty men. Bullshit. I saw it on Twitter. It's bollocks. There was a big f***ing Tumblr with balls in, with superstars picking their balls out for their number. We were showing the superstars picking their balls for the Rumba. Some of them weren't for the Rumba. The Rumba? Hey, the Rumba! Aye, we saw them picking their numbers. They weren't decided earlier in the week. That's a load of shit. but Reigns eliminating Undertaker. WWE, please slap yourselves in the fucking face if you thought that was going to get a positive reaction. I don't know what the life is anymore. Surely you leave that honor to a heel that would have got more heel heat, that would have been more productive going forward, but no. You gave it to Reigns just to make him look big and strong. Ooh! But imagine if Reigns coming in at 30, kicking the shit out of a load of folk, eliminating Taker, was a deliberate ploy by WWE just before the most sensational heel turn that would be so sweet, considering everything that went on at the Rumble and just about the 2 years past as well. Just imagine. That's me being too optimistic. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to everything, so that's not gonna happen. It's just been a waste of time. Vince McMahon likes big sweaty men. 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 Vince McMahon likes... Randy Orton wins. WTF? How the did WWE fit us all into one time machine, then take us back to 2009? That's right. John Cena, WWE World Heavyweight Champion versus Randy Orton, Royal Rumble winner. I know they might have not have done that back in the day, but it certainly feels like a match that would have taken place in 2009, but it's not. It's taken place in 2017. What's the crack with that? Weirdness, weird choice. Great pay-per-view up until the Rumble, and the Rumble sort of all fell apart. Ah, shit. That's it for all the WTF moments from WWE Royal Rumble 2017. I've been King Ross, the sickest wank pheasant you've ever seen. You've been a dirty mark, and I'll see you soon.